Hey managers, are you tired of thinking you hired the right person and then they started and they maybe weren't actually the right person? I got a great tip for you and we're gonna do a deep dive on it. If you don't know what you're looking for, you will never know if you found it. So a couple quick things you can do is identify like the top 3 things. Like what are 3 things that you need to have in somebody who's going to fill this role? And while they can be things like a master's degree, I'm not so much talking about that. I'm talking about more like if a huge part of this role is that they're going to be planning events and they have to be detail oriented, then you absolutely need to identify that. Also, if there's like a marketing component, but you know marketing really well and you can teach them, that's also good to identify, but identify it in that way. So here's how we stack onto that. You need to know what's really important, and then you have to design your process around that. Too often I meet with hiring managers and they tell me the things that they want, and then I look at their interviews and they don't have a single question about any of those things. Or they have questions that are kind of related, but not really. So here's a couple things to keep in mind. People will derive meaning from the order in which you have your questions, how you ask them. So if you identified 3 things that you want out of a candidate and you put them in priority order, you should ask questions that are going to help you see if that person actually has that experience or those behaviors, and you should probably ask them in that order. I know it sounds kind of silly, but truly people derive meaning from the order in which you put them. One last tip to really take this across the finish line, please use behavioral-based questions. These are questions that are asking someone for a specific experience or story in which they did something. So pulling from our early example, I wouldn't just ask somebody, hey, are you good at planning events? Instead, I might ask, tell me about a time that you planned a complex event, lots of moving parts, lots of pieces. What was your role? How did it go? What'd you learn from it? This is gonna tell you so much more about their actual experience than some cool fabricated answer that they think you want to hear. High-performing teams of high-performing people starts with hiring.